stalactite to the ceiling, stalagmites grow mighty from the ground. It's okay. Stalagmites grow mighty from the floor. Along the wall, we have flowstone. It flows along the wall. The reason we have these formations is because of water. You might see little water droplets hanging onto the ceiling here and there. That's the rainwater. It's come down 60 feet from the surface. It's come out the other end now. On the way down, it picks up minerals. These minerals smear wherever the water goes. Over time, the water dries up, so that leaves the minerals behind. Over time, the minerals layer on top of each other until they eventually make the formations you see here today. That does take a long time. It takes 125 years to build about a cubic inch. So 125 years for about the tip of my finger. That's part of why we ask you not touch stuff. It doesn't grow back. You might see a lot of broken formations down here. They were broken by people, not natural disasters, unless people are natural disasters, different argument. We were protected in the 70s, but before then people were allowed to take souvenirs out. Some people brought down chisels. So that's why a lot of these are broken. We believe this cave is around 450 million to 550 million years old. That is before the dinosaurs, before any fish crawled out of the ocean, started thinking about growing legs. We are going to talk a bit more about minerals further down here.
Yeah, where she at? She right there. He want to hold your hand.
Okay, come on, baby.
We have four main types of minerals in the cave. They're all different colors, so you can tell them apart pretty easy. The orange is iron oxide. Upstairs you see it as rust. Yellow is sulfur, like the smell of rotten eggs. Gray is magnesium, like what makes Epsom salts. White is calcium, like what's in your teeth. You might see green down here too. It's not a mineral, it's a plant. It's down here because we have the lights, we have pollen on our clothing, so we've accidentally brought them down here and they're starting to grow. We don't want them here. It's supposed to be pitch black, not supposed to have any plants. So we are going to turn the lights off behind us as we go through the cave to try and stop that growth. Over here is what we think the original cave floor might have looked like in this area, kind of damp, kind of rocky. No one wanted to go through that every day, so instead the gravel was brought down in the 1920s. At any given point you have between 3 and 15 feet of gravel beneath you. That's twice as tall as the tallest person here. So please watch your heads as we move through the cave.
Oh, it is some movement going this way. Oh, snap.
Oh, you stuck it all.
So far.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So this area is what we call Bacon Hall because of all the bacon we have growing on the walls here. Bacon is a type of flowstone. As water goes over the same place time and again, you might get a thin piece of rock, thin enough that you can see light through it. That's what makes it bacon, being able to see light through it. We have bacon under here, we have bacon over there, we have bacon behind that rock. This cave is about 90% food formations. We ask you not attempt to eat any of them. As you head down the hill, if you look up, you can see lines that stretch the entire length of this room. are where earthquakes come from. We're not worried about this one. It hasn't moved in 7,000 years. 7,000 years ago, people are just settling the Nile River. It was going to become ancient Egypt. It's been a while. Now, we have had earthquakes since that happened. We had an earthquake in 2011. It was a 6 on the Richter scale. People up in Pennsylvania could feel it. We had a group down here at the time. They didn't notice. They thought it was a prank when they went upstairs. What's happening is this fault line refusing to move is actually cushioning us from a lot of the other vibrations in the cave. So as long as this stays still, we don't have definite get an earthquake, should be fine. Probably won't even notice something happening. Bacon's going to go off behind us. Up here is our wishing well. I can't walk backwards one floor. This is our wishing well. You might see some people have thrown actual dollar bills in there. Please don't do that. You're welcome to toss in change. Please only coins. You do periodically drain the wishing well with proceeds to local charities. The other railing off to the side leads down to our third level. We're on the second level. We're going up to the first one later. Third level we don't go down to. One, because we want to keep part of the cave preserved and away from people. Also, we would have to crawl on our hands and knees about half a mile. No. The silver object down there is a time capsule. It's been down there since 2002. It'll be opened in 2022 to celebrate our 100th anniversary.
Just step right here. Watch your step.
Over here we have a natural opening. These openings go all the way up to the surface, but they do twist and turn the whole way up, so you're not going to see any natural sunlight coming down. They do give us fresh air, though. Please don't touch. We have openings the whole way through the cave, about 8 of them, so we have fresh air the whole way through. We also get some visitors, usually a bat, a mouse, a spider, or a cricket from these openings. Now it's winter, most of them are hibernating, so we shouldn't see any, but just in case we do, just, let them keep doing whatever it is they're doing. We do have a group that's going to pass us here, so if we can all move off to the side and make sure they have some room in a minute when they come through. It will be dark in the next room. Watch your head as you go.
You hear that? Don't play with me. Okay, we're looking over this railing here.
here. Now this is another one of our natural openings, but this one is special because this is where we were first discovered. In 1884, the Neff brothers are about 12 and 14 years old. Their father was a farmer. He owned the lands above us here that are now Shenandoah Caverns. Now, if you went over a railroad track on your way up, that railroad was also being built in 1884. They needed more rocks to finish up the track. They'd run out of rocks, so they were looking around in local farmers' fields to see if they could dig some up and use them as gravel. So they went around to the Neff farm. The kids found where they'd been digging. There was now a hole in the ground with some cold air rising up out of it. They said, it's 1884, we have nothing better to do. They went to the barn, they got 2 lanterns and a long piece of rope. They climbed down 275 feet to the other side of the railing. So that's a 27-story building. They got down here, there wasn't any gravel. It was very steep and rocky. It was also very dark. You might notice this big dark area behind us. This is with modern electric lights. They had 2 lanterns. And at this point, one of their lanterns burnt out. So yeah, they said, never mind, this was a bad plan. Yeah, that one's still on because I don't want to put you all in the dark unexpectedly this spring. They left. They were fine. That does mean, though, they didn't get to see this room on their first visit. This is Grotto of the Gods. It means big and beautiful. On one side, we have the largest flowstone formation in the cave. On the other side, we have rainbows. It's called the Tea Garden. This is the coldest, wettest room of the cave. If you get drift on, it's called a cave kiss. It's supposed to be good luck.
Beautiful.
This is crazy. Say good luck.
Garden real quick. You might see this thing on the bottom here and say, this looks super fake. This is natural. What happened here is at one point we had a river in this area up to about my midsection here. Now that water ate about 15 feet worth of rock underneath here. That rock, some of it dissolved into minerals, some of it was rushed out of the room, others were pressed right back into the wall here. So as those minerals started to float up to the surface of the water, they were building on top of each other up against the wall until there were so many eventually they started growing back out over the surface of the water as this little shelf here. So that's about what happened. Anywhere you see a shelf or table in the cave, thousands of years worth of water. What the water left when we think we had an earthquake at some point flooded out to a deeper level. So now these are all freestanding. We do have a matching one on the other side of the room here if you're wondering why that goes sideways, and literally nothing else on that wall does. We also have a little white area up here. Now you can see this does have gravel under it. It used to be part of the path, and then we got really anxious about how close people were walking to the wall. So we put these rocks down in about the 90s. People stopped walking over here quite as much. It allowed the cave to regrow this little area. So this is about 30 years worth of growth. Just a good reminder while we're here, even though everything's taken such a long time to grow, it is still growing. It just happens at a rate we can't see. Our time scales are very different. Further up here, we're headed into Drapery Hall. This is a drapery. It's the great-granddaddy of bacon, a lot older and longer. It's no longer see-through. This one probably weighs about 20 tons. That's about 20 elephants worth. We're going to go down to about those little rocks there.
And we underground. You hear that?
For what? We ain't trying to hear that.
Hey, what?
About here, we are at the deepest part of the cave. You might be saying, Annalise, the line to me, we're fairly downhill. What's going on here is we are at the bottom of a very tall hill. As we go downhill, the hill above us will also go downhill, but a lot steeper. So we're at the very bottom of the tip of the hill. We have more dirt above our heads here than we do over there. Here it's about 220 feet, as deep as we go. We're also going to look at the railing on the other side of the room. Do we like rainbow lights or regular lights?
Rainbow.
I heard rainbow first. Excuse me?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
You can touch handrails. Those are man-made. You're good. Now, up here is what we call beyond the veil. You can see a lot of baby stalactites holding onto the ceiling. They are babies. They're only a few hundreds of years old. That means they're hollow inside. All stalactites start out hollow. As the water drips down through a hole in the ceiling, it'll build the tube around that hole so the water keeps coming down the center. Over time, that center may solidify. Others stay open longer. Open ones we call soda straws, because hypothetically you could break one off and sip a soda through it and then it would dissolve. Soda is acidic. Please don't do that. We have the largest piece of bacon in the cave up above our heads here, burnt piece off to the side. We have our first trash can in the corner. We have 3 trash cans in the cave. If you have something to get rid of, please try to find a trash can and don't litter in the cave. If you haven't been able to see the rainbows or take a photo if you wanted, you're welcome to do so right now. We're not going to head into the tunnel just yet. Just check out this room while we're here, please.
I just seen the water drip.
Huh?
I want a piece of water to drip on
What's
me.
up there?
Just said we're not headed into the tunnel yet, guys. I went out of my way for it.
Yeah. Where we at though? Excuse me.
We are going to head through this tunnel next. As we go, we're passing a staircase. Now, the staircase is how we originally got through the cave, but in the 1950s it was shut down for being too dangerous. So that's about how dangerous it is. The 50s had to admit it. Please don't go up the staircase. Watch your head as we go. There might be loose gravel on the side. We ended up digging a tunnel to replace the staircase, so we did end up touching the rocks. But now we can get wheelchairs and baby carriages in. Also, regular people with a little less kind of problem happening.
See, this shit wet. Yeah, I did. Dripping on me right there. Feel the top of my head.
You're good enough.
Feel the top of my head.
Yeah, a lot of it.
I told you.
Did you get it?
Yeah, Anthony got a lot of it. Maybe this little drip will be my drip, my luck too.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more drip tonight.
Huh?
I'm gonna give you a little bit more drip
Go ahead,
tonight.
come through this side.
Whoa. We going through a tunnel, man. Okay, what's this? Oh, shit. Watch your head.
go. Don't get lost.
This is amazing. This is crazy. Crazy. There's a drip spot right there, Lynn. Right here. You can tell where it's dripping at.
I'm trying to get some water to drip on me.
Don't have to try too hard.
Is that dripping? I'm not fanning it.
You didn't get none?
You have a hat on. You can't feel it. You can't feel it. You have a hat
It's
on.
dripping on my head and I'm just rubbing it on my face.
Oh, okay.
I got one. I got one.
Come on, looking like a damn frog. Oh wow, that is, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. This is what we call Cathedral Hall. It has some tall ceilings. We have our two openings up there. Pillars up front. Resembles a church. Coincidentally, here in the next room over, we do host weddings. It's a $1,000 flat rate, 45 guests, like a big wedding dress. We do not provide chairs. Also in this room, if you look at the walls, we have some lumps on them. Actually, if you look around, they are literally everywhere in this room. This is what we call cave popcorn. More proof we need to feed geologists better. They keep naming things after food. I will draw my own conclusions. Cave popcorn, we don't know exactly how it forms, but we do have a lot of guesses. We just don't know if any of them are right. We are going to be seeing a lot more popcorn as we head this way into the cave, closer to where water first came in, further away from the fault line. Also in this room, we have a little white area over there with a lot of calcium. We have a cave elephant over there if you want to try to find him. Cave elephant.
Yes.
Over where? Over there?
No, over here.
No, over there.
Over there. No,
Let me see if I can find him.
Do we see any elephants
Right there.
back here?
Right there, yep.
Trick question. Elephants come in herds. So we have like one elephant here bending over. Some people say we have a very big one up here. There's these two back over there. And then there's the one I have to tell you about. Sorry. He has a little eyeball, an ear. He has a tusk. Oh, let me see him. If you look at the very bottom of the trunk, you can see there is about one water droplet between the trunk and the rock right beneath it. We think in under 10 years, these two are going to come together into a column. Columns are when stalactite, stalagmite merge together. It's not a rare formation, but just how long it takes to get from ceiling to floor, you go in an inch every 100 years. Kind of excited to see it maybe get together within our lifetime.
Wow.
While those two are coming together, we are working on we look out for that. We are working on a reunion over here. This broke apart 7,000 years ago. You can see it's been long enough. We do have some little stalactites trying to grow them back together.
Wow. You said all the green is algae?
Or moss, but that's
Moss.
probably algae.
Yeah.
We are going to be looking at the big shiny thing in the middle here, so if you need to move closer to see it, you're welcome to do so. This is what we call Diamond Cascade. It is not made out of diamonds. It would not have made it to the 70s. Diamond Cascade's actually made out of calcite. That's crystallized calcium, the white stuff we've been seeing around. To get a crystal, you need heat and pressure. Even though it's kind of chilly to us, it's warm enough for calcite. Then you need pressure. We have areas that flood. That water pressure gets it the rest of the way towards being a crystal. So it's not a very strong crystal. It's about as hard as your fingernail, but it is going to beat all of the sparkles you see in the cave because it is single faceted. So that means it's kind of like a mirror. It'll reflect light, but just in one direction. So we can do something kind of fun with that. We have some kids. Do we have any favorite colors?
What's your favorite color?
I heard purple first. We can do hot magenta. That's as close to purple as we get. We will get to green. Don't worry. Just gotta find a starting color. All right, I need you to pick a sparkle and focus on it. I'm gonna see if I can make your sparkle disappear. That's the most purple.
There it is.
Red.
Up there, look. Up the top.
You're all different colors.
You ain't getting them colors at the top.
Who, me?
Yeah. Look at where you watch this.
Oh yeah, I'm getting all that.
See, there's nothing there now.
I'm focusing on one crystal, and it keep coming in and out.
No,
Hmm?
no, I wonder why she said try to focus on one and see if I got no
There,
rest
the sparkles go away. Yep.
Yeah, I still see the sparkle.
Yeah, but did it blink out for a second? Were you looking at all of the sparkles?
Yeah.
That's why. All right,
Come on,
so the
man.
reason that happens isn't because of the colors, it's because of where your colors are coming from. I said these are like little mirrors. You have to have your mirror face you the right way if you want to see yourself in it. It also has to face the right way if you want to see your color in it. So, these are all a bunch of little mirrors, all facing all kinds of different directions. You can see your reflection in this one. It's facing that way, but if that's the only light that's on, it won't reflect, you can't see it. So you can also make your sparkles appear and disappear by going left and right. We are also passing a small bunny rabbit. You can kind of see over here. That is a pot.
Yeah.
Put it down here 30 years ago to see if anything different would grow on man-made objects. No, it's still calcium.
Wow.
We are going to head up this direction next. As we go, we're passing a very busted pillar. This broke apart in the earthquake 7,000 years ago. So it is called the Leaning Tower now. It's leaning about 18 inches away from the wall, so it's no longer connected to the wall or the ceiling or the floor. Please don't kick it. It weighs 40 tons. If you want to, you can bend down right in front of it and look through the bottom. It is very busted. You can see clean through it. Please use handrails as you go. And then out here you can see through it.
Oh, yeah.
You can.
Yeah, see, can you do it?
Oh wow.
Watch your feet there.
All right. Ooh, ooh. This is crazy, man. All this shit underground. Man, get fire over there, man.
Oh, for real?
All that. Want me.
see the rock?
Nah. I don't see this rock right here.
See the big rock?
This shit crazy.
It's bigger than you. You're smaller than me.
He's not bigger than Dad.
You're not.
All right, we have 2 areas we can check out in here. I'm going to explain them one after the other. You can decide which one you want to look at first. I'm going to start talking over here. This is the giant's room. This over here is the giant. It's a very big rock. You can see it is flat on top. That is because at one point it was connected to the ceiling. 7,000 years ago, earthquake came through, broke it clean across the ceiling, fell down towards the floor. It never quite hit the floor. Right now it's being held up by 3 points. One in that light over there, another over here, the third in the back we can't really see. Other than those 3 formations, it's not touching the ceiling wall or the floor. It might look like it's touching over here. It's got about an inch of space between it. You are welcome to duck underneath and check it out. Just mind the change, don't put up one stuff. It weighs 200 tons. It is not moving. Our second area is off in the back over here. If you remember where that rabbit was a minute ago, you can look up at the ceiling. This is where it hangs out at night. We have our little carrot patch growing down out of the ceiling, along with some more bacon. You are allowed to wander around the carrot patch. Just please keep on the gravel path. You will have to duck a little bit coming out.
A little bit.
Once you've seen these areas, we'll continue the tour over.
This is crazy, man. That ass damn rock just sitting in midair. I ain't going in there. See,
Man, I ain't touching nothing.
eh,
We lost.
oh,
You wanna work it out?
this is, what the fuck is way back there?
Nothing gone that way. You ready to get up?
I'm hiding in this junk. Yeah, come here. Yep. I'll get that later. I'm taking a video. I ain't talking about like that. I'll get the picture later.
Oh, you look like a ding-a-ling. Look.
What you say?
It look like a, look, right there. I think that's it right there.
She said a big
Look
lady.
at his phone. Put it up there. What it look like? A dog.
Put your hand in your pocket.
A ding dong.
That's crazy. This is crazy though,
There's one
man.
I took a picture. I'll show it to you before we leave out. It looks like a pair of cooter lips.
Oh, wow.
My thing is,
We all went around here and checked out on the rock if we wanted to. Yes, ready to keep going. get the light back here.
Hold on. Give me this light.
I'm ready to touch it. That dude look crazy, right?
No.
Looks like herps. That's cool. You see it?
Yeah, it's crazy. You just come this way.
No.
Oh. Hello.
I think it came on that side.
Get down from there. We are going to head up this direction next. As we go, we're headed up to the first level. We've been on the second level. We're going up to the first one here. Down here, everything's made by earthquakes. Up here, it's all made by water and flooding. So the ceiling and walls will look very different very quickly. We're passing what we call shield formations. They're smooth on top. They're round on the side, like Captain America's shield. Is it okay if I get the lights down here? They didn't scream. We're good. Use the handrail. Watch your head. Spikes are coming out sideways now. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Yeah, she said, good luck with it. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Oh.
We have the large brown ones. These are the shields. There's another up here. You're headed into the next room. We just have to be a little bit quiet while we're in there. Mhm. Large round ones are the shields. There's another up here. As we head into the next room, we're just going to be a bit quiet in there. Just the one room.
Look at the thing just suspended like that.
Huh?
Look at that thing just suspended like that. You see?
I used to get vibration might shake something loose.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh.
Okay. This room in here is what we call the whirlpool room. At one point, we had two rivers coming through here, one from the hole up in the corner there, another from the room we're going to head into next. When these two came together, they started up a whirlpool and started to carve out the walls of the room. It goes back 15 feet in this direction to give you an idea of how strong those currents were. So the shapes of these rooms are ancient river currents struggling to get past each other. These rivers left way before people discovered the cave, but the shapes they left behind are part of why I asked us to be a bit quiet in here, because this is the only room in the cave with a natural echo. If we all talk, it will be very loud. We do have some kids, though. If you want to go back, you can do one shout, no bad words, or stomp. One.
You wanna go shout? You wanna go yell real loud? Here, you echo.
Okay.
Come on.
You can take a family member if you need to. Come on. Adults, we have to be quiet for them.
Ready?
No.
Good job.
I know it's hard.
I want somebody to steal.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
The thing is, they have to figure out what to say, and they hate it.
say hello.
Shout or stomp, but he is up on your arms, so.
It's okay.
Do we have any children I cannot see? Over here, we're passing the castle formation. Looks like a castle.
Wow.
Sure do.
The lady at the cafe sometimes quizzes people to see if I mentioned the castle. I'm too short to see over you guys. We have 2 rooms left in the cave. Unfortunately, one is behind me. To get there, we have to go through Tall Man's Headache. It is also called Short Man's Revenge. It should be Average Man's Mild Pain. If you're taller than 4 feet 4 inches, you will have to duck. If you're uncomfortable ducking that low, you can stay here. Lights are on the whole time. We're coming right back out probably in less than a minute. So this is optional. If you have to translate for anyone, please let them know they don't need to go through here if they don't want to. Otherwise, please use handrail. Please watch your head. It's a small space. We're a big group. Please be courteous of each other.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all going?
Try it. You ain't got to duck, do you?
I might not.
Good. Damn, Ling, slow down. What, you running? Oh, it is. It's low as hell.
I'm staying right here.
We do have a pothole for you if you need it.
Huh?
So needs a pothole.
What's that?
That's just a little hole you can stick your head up in.
Oh. So
Get a few people in.
Go in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
You trying to leave me?
We're looking out into the abyss. Yeah. 3, that way. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Oh, that's water.
Uh-huh. That's crazy.
We're gonna come out. Oh, that is so beautiful.
I saw a fish.
You saw a fish.
Yeah.
You sure?
Ain't nothing living down here. But plain.
That is pretty.
Yeah,
That was
that's crazy.
Come on, Lulu.
there's no glass.
Wow.
There's no glass.
Couple more people. A bit closer. All right. What we have in there is called Rainbow Lake. It goes back 45 feet, but is only 5 inches deep at the deepest. Everything inside is a reflection of the ceiling above it. But we think this is where that other river came from, making the tunnel you used to get out. We have another shield also just sticking out of the middle of the wall here like they do. On the other side it is spiky. We call that an angel wing. You can see it if you're about ready to head out. Watch your head, use the hand drill, and as you're headed out, you can turn back and see the angel wing pretty well. Just wait for us in that last room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And watch your foot right here. This will make you fall.
You going out? You going out?
She said not yet. I thought she said not yet. Huh?
She said, wait.
Someone needs to go out.
Yeah, come on.
It's a big group.
Yeah. That's that angel wing.
Wow.
Careful, no. Slow down, slow down.
Slow down, bud.
Slow down. I can see that going all the way wrong. No one taking out Anne's leg. No one taking out girls' leg.
I feel like sitting down on one of these out there, right? Oh, you did? I mean, this is crazy, man. All this shit underground.
Yes.
Hold on. She looking at herself.
What
See,
you
take a
doing?
picture of
I'm gonna
them.
take a picture of them. I was getting me first. It's dog. Did it take?
Let me see. Hold on.
You might need to go closer. It's dark.
Ready?
Take, y'all want one? And I'm gonna
Yeah.
send all these photos to you, because you're recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, oh.
See me left right here.
Who?
I'm gonna leave you in this cave.
Somebody find me.
And they get that time capsule. This is crazy, man.
All right, we do have one room left in the cave. To get there, we will have to backtrack a bit. So we are headed back into the echo room.
No, stay down.
Say it real loud. Say it. Go all the way back.
Back up, back up. Hurry up. Yell it. Say hello.
Hello. No one here.
Come on, man.
Let's take. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Lady, I'll get the bed. Everyone stand up.
Excuse me, bro.
Don't put your hand on the window.
No, I don't.
Behind you, right there.
I got my
Where?
tablet.
Behind you.
The wall.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
You got you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're lucky now.
Just hit me in my head.
It did?
You?
Again?
Yeah, oh, that's enough.
Oh, he's recording you now.
Yeah, all the good luck.
All right, we are gonna head up this way next. That's earthquake damage. It's been healed up by water going inside the cracks, leaving the minerals behind. Watch your head as you come up.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing, man. This is crazy. All this underground. Say what?
All this literally got this more like it. A lot more like this.
You never learn.
Man, you will never know.
This here is what we call Capitol Dome. It may bear some resemblance to the Capitol Dome in Washington, D.C. That's because we are very clever. The Capitol Dome is the largest formation in the cave. You can see it does go all the way up to the ceiling. We don't know exactly how old it is, but we do have photos of it from the 1920s if you're interested. Those are up in the lobby next to the restroom doors if you want to find them. It has only grown a cubic inch since those photos were taken.
The boy got
There is a little room
Boy,
down in
problem,
front
man.
that has some carrots and
See,
popcorn
you got
and
problem?
bacon in it. We call it the kitchen. We do also have a few colored lights in
Yeah.
here.
thing is, some of the cities try to mop stupid as a bitch. Some cities see how this mop is stupid as hell. Dumb as a
This is our last room of the cave. If you want to take photos, you're welcome to. If you want people in the photos, we recommend
Yeah.
you use flash because the dome is very bright and my lights out here are broken.
Oh.
When you're ready to head out, you are welcome to go back the way we came in, hang out by the ramp. We're going to head down there, and once everyone's gathered, we head out together. When you're done, though.
Y'all done right.
Yeah. How we head out? I don't know how to get out.
Is that the ramp?
All right.
You would just stay at it.
Yeah. Man.
Do we go up the ramp?
I don't know.
Come down the ramp?
She said just wait.
Oh, wait at the ramp.
She said wait at the ramp.
I don't know.
That's good. She's like this on all like that behind me and stuff. And I was like, excuse me. Silence.
They know they
I think we go
wrong.
back up this ramp.
Silence.
Oh, quick. Hey.
There you you go, man. There you go. Well, you look like you belong down here. This your residence.
Some gremlin baby.
God, don't start with him in here, man. Leave that boy alone in here. Let him go. That's you messing with him. Farted, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cut that dumb ass shit out.
You farted.
Somebody did that stuff like 10 minutes ago. Like, woo, you like, wait. Gremlin baby?
I see this Kristen Dunn. And I see everybody else. Cha 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 la la.
Don't keep doing that stupid ass shit. I'm gonna have a frog going up my damn arm.
We're gonna duck under here to get out.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yep, you got it.
Heart shape back there. That's another angel wing. Did you find them? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we passing that again?
No, that's another one.
Oh, it sure is, ain't it?
Like that bar. It's actually just like an angel.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go. You're recording.
That is crazy.
You just got something video and I'll send you all the pictures.
Hey, you remember that cartoon, Land of the Lost? Yeah. Doesn't he look like one of those? Excuse me. Get his hand, man.
Watch your heads as you go.
Get his hand.
After this, we're back in Grotto of the Gods.
She coming.
Let's go over there.
You want to go out? Wait a minute, man.
Everybody's over there. Everybody's over there. We're a different group. We're a different group. You got a big group.
Yes, we do get a big group.
Huh?
Very big group.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You can't even count.
He literally pointed at one person and counted like 3 times.
Yeah, you can't count out this one.
All right, we are going to be passing another group up here. Please just stay off to the side. We're going to go straight past that guy.
Look at him. What is he?
This is the breakthrough.
We are headed back up through Bacon Hall. After this, we're back at the elevator.
All right. That was
Want to
good.
send me the YouTube video of this or what?
I got you.
Okay.
Got you. But she said they drain this.
Yeah, and take all the money out.
My thing is,
How they shut the water off?
yeah, it's all this.
They might be pumping the water.
Yeah, I want to know.
She said they drain it and
Yeah.
donate this money to it.
Or they might just clean it out.
She said drain them.
I gotta ask her, man. Got to. She went past us already.
She might have.
Dang. This is amazing. Let me ask you something. I heard you say y'all drain that pond,
It's got a pump under there,
oh, it is.
so it's just a
So,
little.
so a lot of
It's
that
an
water
empty
is.
area we've added water
Okay,
to.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. That's the only water we do that with. All the rest is dripping down on its own.
Okay. Yeah, but this one right here is all natural. Yeah. That's natural. But the other one, they added water.
Mama said you had enough fish, you left that quick.
Huh?
Mama said you had enough fish, you left that quick.
He was getting tired of it. Damn, man. Why we just can't use the steps? I use the step. Somebody called their name in. Yeah, it did.
So is it really amazing, or we the dumb ones for paying $128 to look at some rocks?
Say what? What'd you say?
Is it really amazing, or is it we the dumb ones for paying $128 to look at some rocks?
Hey, well,
You won't
No, I'm
miss
just playing.
you won't miss the money, but you'll keep having the memories forever.
that's right.
They said this was better than the Ray. I haven't been to the Ray yet.
This is more personal. Luray is just like, okay, go, go, go. And it's got like, you know, paved paths in there and stuff.
Oh, okay. So it's not
Yeah.
as
You're not like ducking down or anything.
you're just walking on that
But it's
pavement.
beautiful.
Pretty much you're walking on
It's
a sidewalk.
massive, you know, like it's
Oh, it
crazy.
is?
It's huge,
Yeah.
That might be for the next one. What about Endless Caverns? Is that one?
I haven't been there yet.
You haven't been that one?
But I've been to what's that one that we just met? Grand Caverns. I've been in that one. That's pretty good too. It's like this, like it's
Enough
real
said,
tight.
no question. My current situation.
We'll have to